So let's talk about something that's right at the heart of the whole crypto dream. It's this fundamental paradox, a huge tension between two promises that, they sound like they should go together perfectly. But in reality, they're constantly at odds with each other. Total, absolute transparency and total, absolute privacy. Let's dig into how that actually works.
And here it is, the big conflict. On one hand, you've got the promise of this completely open financial record, right, where every single transaction is visible to literally everyone. But on the other hand, you've got the promise of a completely private financial life, one that's controlled only by you. So how can both of those things possibly be true at the same time? That's really the core question we're going to explore.
Okay, so to really get our heads around this paradox, we've got to first understand the two kind of utopian ideals that the whole crypto dream is built on. Let's start with the one that pulls in so many people who are just looking for a fairer, more open system. And that, of course, is the promise of ultimate transparency. It's this idea of a perfect public ledger. A record book that sees everything, and it's designed to hold everyone and every institution accountable for what they do.
This idea of transparency is all made possible by the blockchain. At its core, it's not just some ledger. It's massive, it's global, and this is the key part, it's visible to everyone. Every single transaction gets permanently etched into this public record. Just imagine it. No more hidden bank vaults, no secret offshore accounts. It's all out there.
And the whole point of this radical transparency is to create the ultimate check on corruption. The idea is pretty simple, actually. If every financial move is out in the open, it becomes way, way harder to do shady stuff. It's a really powerful concept, but this is where things start to get a little complicated.
Let's flip to the other side of the coin, the promise of your financial freedom. This is the second great ideal, absolute privacy, and it's delivered through what we can call a pseudonymity shield.
See, the system itself is wide open, but the people using it, well, they're supposed to be anonymous, or more accurately, pseudonymous. So instead of seeing John Smith transferred $100, you just see Wallet ABC transferred 100 units. This is designed to be your shield.
So why is this such a big deal? Why does it matter so much? Well, it's all about financial freedom. It's the idea that you can send and receive money without some central authority, a bank, a corporation, a government, watching and recording your every single move. It's meant to be this powerful shield against a pretty terrifying financial surveillance state.
Okay, now listen up, because this is the moment the paradox really comes into focus. The perfect, unforgettable ledger, and us, imperfect humans, well, that's a dangerous mix. And this is where those two beautiful promises, they smash right into each other. It's because that shield of pseudonymity, it only has to break once, just one time. Maybe you use a crypto exchange that needs your ID to sign up, or you buy a coffee with an app linked to your phone. Heck, maybe you just brag about a cool NFT you bought on social media. That's step one. A single link is made. And then, step two, your real-world name is suddenly connected to that anonymous wallet address. And just like that, boom. Step three, your entire financial history on that address is exposed for anyone and everyone to see.
And here's the kicker. Because the blockchain never, ever forgets, that exposure is permanent. This brings us to a really powerful line from our source material. The ghost of your transaction past will always haunt the present. There is no delete button. It's there forever.
And in that one moment, everything flips. All that wonderful public transparency stops being a check on some corrupt institution, and it becomes a massive open window into your entire financial life. Every investment, every donation, every dumb, speculative trade you ever made, it's all a public record tied directly to your name.
Just think about how different that is from a traditional bank. Sure, your bank knows your history, but they don't broadcast it to your neighbors or your boss or some political rival down the line. On a public blockchain, once your identity is linked, that history can become public knowledge for the rest of time.
So is that it? Is this just a fatal flaw in the whole system? Can we actually reconcile this paradox? Well, the good news is, the search for an answer is one of the most exciting and innovative areas in the entire crypto space right now.
And the leading candidate for a solution is this pretty mind-bending piece of tech called zero-knowledge proofs. It's basically a way to prove that something is true, like, yes, I have enough money to make this purchase, without revealing any of the private details behind it, like how much money you have in total, or even who you are.
What this means is, we might actually be able to get the best of both worlds. You can prove the integrity of the whole system,
You can prove that no one is cheating or making fake money without exposing the identities of the people using it. It's the delicate balance that could finally fulfill that original vision of the early crypto pioneers, the cypherpunks.
But until that kind of technology is everywhere, we're all left with this one big question. Every single transaction we make today is a permanent, indelible footprint in the digital sand. It's a record that's probably going to outlive all of us. So, the question I want to leave you with is this: what story will your footprints tell?